Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to build an IoT application for controlling the onboard LED available in one node MCU from another node MCU using the service named TalkBack in the Thingspeak IoT platform. Let's get started. So we know what is a talkback and how we can use the commands from the talkback, right? So we are just going to use only one command from our talkback, that is, let's assume we are just going to use the position 1 of this talkback queue, and what we are going to do is we are just going to program two different node MCUs. One is the transmitter node MCU and another one is the receiver node MCU. So this is the IoT transmitter and this is the IoT receiver, and this project is a full-fledged IoT project. You just want to remember that. So because we are using a transmitter IoT device and a receiver IoT device, and this IoT transmitter will be useful for updating the command available over here in the talkback queue, and this IoT receiver will be useful for reading the command available in this talkback queue. And this transmitter will be having two buttons connected to D0 and D1 and D2 of the node MCU, and when I press on the D1 button I will get L1 updated in the talkback queue, and when I have the L1 command over here I will turn on the LED connected to D0 of the node MCU, that is the onboard LED available in the receiver node MCU. And when I press the button which is connected to D2 of the transmitter node MCU, I will pass the command and update the command in the talkback queue to be L2. And when I read the L2 data, I will turn off the LED which is connected to D0 in my receiver node MCU. So in this manner, we are just going to change the command from our transmitter node MCU, and we are just going to turn on and turn off the LED available in the D0 of the receiver node MCU based on the commands available in the talkback queue of the Thingspeak server. So this is useful for updating the command, and this one is useful for turning on and turning off the LED based on the talkback queue command available over here. So in the previous project we just used a postman as the transmitter device, and now we are just using another node MCU as a transmitter device. That is the only difference, but here we are just transmitting the data with the help of two push buttons. So this is the project description. Now we are just going to build this full-fledged IoT project. And firstly, coming to the receiver program, that is this receiver IoT program, we are just going to use the same program that we written in the previous project of controlling the LED from the postman application. So I have added this program in the download button below this video. You can directly download it. If you are watching this video on the YouTube, you just want to visit my smtrainingacademy.com and you can enroll to the required course, and each lectures will be provided with the download button, and you can download the resource for that lecture by clicking on that download button. Okay, now going to the lecture, you can see I'm just using the same program. I have already explained this program. Again, I am just going through it. You can see here I am just initializing the LED and the serial terminal, and I am connecting the node MCU to the Wi-Fi router available in my home. This is the same function which is useful for connecting the node MCU to the Wi-Fi router. And regarding this, you can see logic is simple. We are just reading the command available in the talkback queue, and if the command is L1 I will turn on the LED, and if the command is L2 I will turn off the LED, and then I am just printing the command received in the serial monitor. And this happens for every, let's say it to be 1 second. I am reducing the 10 second to 1 second, and the command ID is same. Here you can see 233333827, and here also 233333827. If you are using a different command ID, you just want to change this, and you just want to change this API key as well as the API key of the talkback available over here, and then you want to change this talkback ID right over here. You can see this is the talkback ID. So these are the changes that you want to make. If you have watched that lecture, you would understand this program very well, because we have built a separate application, separate IoT application in that by controlling the LED in the Nodemcu with the help of Postman application. So that is why I'm not explaining in detail about this program. So that's all about the receiver program. I'm just uploading this program to my Nodemcu. And regarding the transmitter program, you can see this is the transmitter program that we are going to use. So again, we are not going to write any new programs because I'm just going to use a update talkback command program that we wrote in the updating a talkback command lecture. So in that lecture we wrote this program, right? I hope you remember that. In this program you can see the same things happens, but we are configuring two different buttons which is connected to D1 and D2, and if I press the button which is connected to D1, I will update the command L1 to the talkback queue, and if I press the button which is connected to digital pin 2 of the Nodemcu, I will update the command L2 to the talkback queue. And the talkback command ID is nothing but 2333827, but here the ID is varying. You can see I'm having a different ID, so I'm just changing this. So this is nothing but a put request for updating a command. So we just demonstrated this program in that lecture. So the same thing that we are going to do, when I press this button I will get the L1 as the command in the command ID, and when I press this button I will get L2 in the command ID. So when I receive L1 in the command ID, I will turn on the LED present in the receiver Nodemcu, and when I receive L2 in the command ID, I will turn off the LED in the receiver Nodemcu, right? So here I am transmitting L1 and L2 with different buttons, and there I am turning on and turning off the LED based on these commands. So this is the concept. So here I am just giving a put request, that is this request. You can see this is the put request, right? I hope you remember how you can update a talkback command. So I'm just using the same program here in this lecture also. Whenever I press this button, I will get L1 passed as a talkback command, and whenever I press this button which is connected to D2, I will get L2. This is the same function for connecting the Nodemcu to the Wi-Fi router. I am just uploading this program. I have also provided this program along with the previous program in the download button below this video. You can directly download it from there. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, you just want to enter my smtrainingacademy.com, and then you just want to enroll to the required course, and for each lecture you can find a separate download button using which you can download the resource for that lecture. Now I am just uploading this program to the Nodemcu. And now let's try to make the connection between Nodemcu and push buttons. You can see this is the push button that I am going to use, and this is one of the contact of the push button, and this is the other contact. So this rail in the breadboard is connected to one of the contact of the push button, and this rail is connected to another contact. So one of the contact I am just going to connect it to D1 of the Nodemcu, and regarding the other contact I am just going to connect it to ground of Nodemcu. So you can use any one of the ground of Nodemcu. You can see here I am having a ground, here I am having a ground, and also here I am having a ground, here also I am having a ground. So we can use any one of the ground, and regarding other end of the push button I am just going to connect it to D1 of the Nodemcu. I am connecting this terminal to D1 of Nodemcu, and regarding the other end of the push button I am just going to connect it to ground of any one of the ground of Nodemcu. You can see I have connected one end to ground and other end to D1, and that's all. We have connected successfully one push button to D1 of the Nodemcu. And nextly I just want to connect another push button, right? So I'm just connecting another push button right over here. You can see I'm just placing another push button near this push button available, and similarly you can see this button also is having two terminals. This rail in the breadboard is connected to one of the terminals of the push button, and this rail is connected to another terminal of the push button. So I'm just going to connect one of the terminals of the push button to D2 of the Nodemcu, right over here. That is the digital pin 2 of NodeMCU. And regarding the other end, as usual, we are just going to connect it to ground of NodeMCU, any one of the ground of NodeMCU. So I'm just going to connect one end of the push button to D2 of NodeMCU, and regarding the other end, I'm just going to connect it to any one of the ground of NodeMCU, right? So I'm just connecting it over here, and that's all about the connections. I'm just going to power up my NodeMCU. Now that both the programs in my transmitter NodeMCU and receiver NodeMCU has been dumped to the respective devices, so now you can see the command initially available in my TalkBack queue is L2, and this is the hardware that I built. So this is the transmitter IoT device, and this one is the receiver IoT device, and this is the button which is connected to D1 of this transmitter device, and this is the button for D2. And when I press on this button, I will get L1 transmitted over here in the TalkBack queue, and when I press on this, L2 will be transmitted. And here in the receiver section, when I read L1, I will turn on this LED, and when I read L2, I will turn off this LED. Since the command available now is L2 over here in the TalkBack queue, the receiver LED is turned off in this device. You can see the LED is not glowing. When I press this D1, the L1 will be updated over here, and this LED must be glowing. You can see the LED is turned off. So these two devices are connected via Thingspeak server TalkBack services. Wirelessly, these two has been connected. So this LED over here can be controlled from these two buttons connected to this transmitter device all over the world. So now I'm just going to pass the L2 command by pressing on this button for turning off this receiver device LED. So we have successfully built a full-fledged IoT application using IoT Transmitter Nodemcu and another IoT Receiver Nodemcu. So you can see this is a full-fledged IoT application. These two buttons from the transmitter device is controlling the LED over here in the receiver NodeMCU device via Thingspeak IoT platform. So that is over the internet. So thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.